So here's what you're going to need to lube your stabilizers on your keyboard. Any type of keyboard lube, a keycap puller, which is optional, and a switch puller, which I will be doing a how to lube stabilizers without and with non-hot swappable key switches, and 2 paintbrushes, which is also optional. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is grab your keycap puller and just remove the key in which stabilizer you want to lube. But only so stabilizers are kind of a way of keeping the bigger keys sounding good. So it only has it on backspace, enter, shift, spacebar, and left shift for most keyboards. And then you can just put your keycap down there. So here's the actual stabilizer itself. These black stems kind of poking out next to the switch. And this video is going to be for hot swappable keyboards. What you're going to want to do, so if you do have a hot swappable keyboard, you're going to want to get a key switch remover and stick it in there behind the switch and kind of squeeze down to pull it out, just like that. Now you can actually get your switch, your stabilizers, but I like to remove the bottom 2 switches below. It kind of creates more working room. And I like to use my switch remover, but it's not necessary. You can use a screwdriver or anything to get into there's actually little, I don't know if you can see that on the video, but there's small little tabs that you have to press down to actually open the stabilizer up. I actually went and washed off all my lube on here so I could do it before and after for you guys. And you just want to pull and slide out. So there's the unlubed stabilizer. The way we're going to get them open is by just simply holding on to them and twisting to the side. So now I have the stabilizer in my hand and I have the barb. Just do this to both sides of the stabilizer. So let me move the keyboard out of the way really quick. I have the stabilizer, both sides of the stabilizer and the bar. Now, you can get Vaseline. I would recommend it. It doesn't have to be Vaseline, but a thicker kind of, lube. So, I have my keyboard lube right here, and my paintbrush, which I said is also optional, but if you find something better than a paintbrush, you can go get it. So, you're going to want to get a little dab lube on your paintbrush, as you can see on the video. And basically, you're just going to let this part of your stabilizer drop out. And you just kind of want to do a little circle shape of lube, just kind of all in the middle of that stem, as you can see. So we're done with this. Oh, sorry, that's not the stem, that's the base, I think that's what it's called. I want to get more lube on the sides of this, just a tad, too much. You know what, stabilizers are stabilizers. You can actually overlube stabilizers. It doesn't really sound any better, so you can just add as much as you want, honestly. You know, not too much, but overdoing it will not hurt. And the same thing for this other one here. Basically, you can use Vaseline for the inside of this if you don't have keyboard lube, but that's all I would do. I'm not going to use Vaseline, but if you want to, that's a great option. Kind of a thicker grease will work. And like I said, I got my lube on this. This is the other housing, I can't remember exactly. Bam. Now that's done. And lube this. There you go. Now to put it back in, you're basically just going to want to hold this upside down and just drop it in there. And make sure you hold it like this to Make sure you hold it like this, keeping the stem inside of there flat and even. Pick up your wire. This is where you want to use Vaseline or thicker grease of your choice. You basically just dip the metal barb in there slightly. See how I have a pretty big glob on there? That's basically what you want. because trust me, when you're in the middle of a game or a typing session and it starts rattling, it's not what you want. So you can do a pretty big lob. Now pick up your stabilizer and poke it in there. Kind of snaps in perfectly. And same thing with this other one right here. Poke it in, snap it in perfectly. Nice. Now you've lubed your stabilizer. And you can put it in the same way I did. Put it down, snap it in, perfect. And put your switch back in the same spot. And put your keycaps back on in the same area. Same spot, hopefully. And here's the before and after. This is the before typing test on the unlubed. And here's the after lubing the stabilizer. Thanks for watching. I also did want to say that it might not be a bigger difference for me because I already had clipped and lubed stabilizers in the past. And if you are somebody who has a very rattly spacebar, or one of their buttons is just very rattly when they press it, this could be better for you. I will have a future video on how to clip stabilizers, how to do all this stuff. It wasn't very much different, you can kind of tell, but the end result wasn't that much different, mostly because I have good lube switches and clip stabilizers before, so I'll have more tutorials how to do all of that coming up on the channel. So make sure you like the video. Thank you.